the Archie Luxury channel. Just coming to meet my good friend, Raphael. This is my good friend. He's the guy who took me to the Tanglin Club. And let's have a look. Raphael!
Hello, Archie.
How are you?
Good to see
Great
you.
to see
All
you
right,
again,
yes.
Man,
So, how do you like the view?
Hey, this is
Amazing
fantastic.
skyline,
This is
yeah.
an amazing place to come here.
So this
International celebrity, entrepreneur, businessman, and
Management
renowned
consultant.
management consultant and renowned wristwatch collector.
Check out the view.
How's the view? Look at this. World-class collector,
It's getting a bit
entrepreneur, and what do you call yourself? You're an entrepreneur. What are you? What are you exactly? You're world-class.
I'm a management consultant.
You're a management consultant. Very good. And we've introduced you on the channel. You're a published author. You publish for many watch magazines.
I write a few articles. Now and
Very learned guy. And now that we've broken the ice, I want to throw a few questions for you. This is fun. This is not a job. We're just having fun talking here. You've got 50 watches. How many do you think would make you happy? What is the perfect number? When were you happiest? When you had 5? When you had 10? When you had 20? What is the perfect number for a collector to have?
I don't. It all depends. I don't know whether it's an optimal number
Yes.
as such, right? It could be 1.
It could be 1.
It could be 100.
Yes.
It depends on what you get in terms of your enjoyment and joy. But I'm
Yes.
sure there is a law of diminishing return.
A law of diminishing return.
Yeah, so the more you get, that you can reach a plateau of enjoyment.
It's sort of like saying the guy who has 1 Ferrari, he really loves his Ferrari. He
And
just
be driving it all the
he
time,
just-
really enjoy it.
he enjoys it. Whereas the guy who's got 20 Ferraris, he doesn't get 20 times more satisfaction than the guy with 1.
Of course not. No.
In fact, the guy with 1 is probably more of an enthusiast than the guy with 20.
Well, you can say that, but I mean, you know, you also need some other ones to back it up. So if you're
Yes.
the one that
Yes.
in repair, what are you going to do?
Tell me this, if you have friends who come to you and say, what's a good watch? What do I get? What do you say to people? How do you tell a person what he should get?
Well, normally I wouldn't say anything. I would ask them a few more questions to understand what kind of a person he is,
Yes.
what kind of personality,
Sure.
what kind of built.
Yes.
I think a lot of people just couldn't wait and recommend, oh, you have to buy a Rolex or Patek Philippe because it's the best.
Yes.
But please, wait a minute. What kind of person is that guy? Is he a
Sure.
sporting person? Is he adventurous? Is he a
Yes.
extrovert, introvert? It has to go with the personality. And the
I
size of a
see.
guy. I'm a big bloke, so
Yes.
anything that is smaller than 39 may not look good on me, right?
Yes.
But whereas with guys who've got smaller wrists, a finer, smaller dial may go very nice, very elegant.
Yes. Yes.
And I just find it's a pity that many people don't go through that evaluation process.
I see.
It's
So
like a tailor.
Yes.
The tailor have to take your measurements
Yes.
before recommending what sort of suits.
Yes.
Or
What
the
would
cut.
you recommend for me then? Overweight, unemployed, and you know my personality. So what should I get?
Well, I mean, I think you like finer things in life, definitely.
Yes.
Finer brands,
Fighter brands.
brands with history,
Brands with history. Yes. What would you recommend?
and you like complications.
Complications. Sure.
You seem to be loving your Patek Philippe World Time a lot.
I do. I love that watch. Yes. Yes.
So something along that line.
but it's maybe a bit small. Maybe a bit small.
A little bit.
A little
Yeah,
bit
the
small.
39.5 would be good.
Yes. Yes. The only problem with the 39.5, as you said it, that fucking hour hand has got the hole in it. All my money, my fortune by Chinese culture would fall through.
Exactly.
You know, that's what worries me.
What's the design with the
I know.
circle hand on the hour mark?
It's just so wrong. And the guilloche I don't think is nice as the 5110. It's got the perfect guilloche. But no, I agree. So tell me this. What
about you? What watch would you recommend me?
What watch would I recommend you? Yes, actually, the problem is you may already have it. I think the perfect watch for you.
There are so many out there.
No, for
Some
you.
very obscure
No,
brand.
I think the Platinum Daytona suits you.
All right. Yes.
Because you're, let's put it this way, management consultants. They're very specialized. You're a professional, but you don't want to put people off. So it looks like steel to the normal person. Except when they get your bill, they realise shit, it was platinum. It's kind of platinum is very discreet.
It's actually quite low key.
But it's got that special dial, the
ice blue dial.
Very classy, elegant, but not show off. I think yellow gold would be a show off. Well, you're not really a show off person. You're very sophisticated. Very casual. Very, very casual. And I think another watch for you, absolutely a very good watch for you, and I would like to see you get it, would be I would say for you, the World Time with the enamel dial. That's the 5131. 5131?
Is that the one with the New York skyline or the night line?
Actually, no, that's the new one. But they also had they got the 5130. That's with the circle. But they also have it with a hand-painted enamel dial.
Yes.
They're about 100,000.
In platinum.
You can get it in a number of metals.
The platinum one is very nice.
Yeah.
But very difficult to get.
Well, even those enamel ones are hard to get.
Yeah, all the enamel ones.
Because they do those you can do the many different golds there.
But I agree with you, actually, with the Daytona. My platinum is actually quite a heavy watch.
I've actually got another friend of mine, very good fan of the channel. He's a high-end corporate lawyer and just a cool guy. He drives a Porsche 911 air-cooled. That's like a 90s. That's the last of the air-cooled. He's a very cool guy. He's a partner in a very serious law firm.
All right.
And he actually had a client who bought it for him because he did such a good job. And it's just discreet. The client said to him...
Got to be careful about that with clients giving you gifts.
Oh, no, it's a long story.
Compliance reason you're not supposed to...
Jesus Christ. But the thing is this. He had a choice of either a perpetual calendar Patek or a platinum Daytona. And he said, he actually has a platinum World Time, this guy. But he said, I want the Daytona because it's usable. It's very heavy. It's a very heavy watch because it's heavier than
I actually changed
gold.
it to a rubber B-strap.
Ah, so cool.
Yeah.
Even more discreet.
Yeah.
Even more discreet.
Yeah.
But it's such a cool watch. Like people who really know Daytonas know what it is, but a normal person doesn't.
It's sort of under the radar.
Because someone who wants attention...
Especially you change it to a rubber B-strap.
Exactly. But somebody who wants attention would get like a Patriot, that GMT with the diamonds and sapphire and
too much.
Rainbow,
Rainbow is actually nice.
Yes.
It would be very impressive as a gift to your lady.
Yes. Yeah. I'm divorced now, you know that. So I have watches which they can wear when they're dating me. At the end of the date, they give them back.
Really?
Yes. So if I go out with a girl, I say, "Oh, just put this on."
You piss her off. That is the opposite, Yvette. You don't want to do that.
Yes. But I've got a Cartier. I added a Cartier to that lately.
All right.
Cartier. And a Rolex and an Omega. Just some nice, just depending on how it's going there, what sort of events you want to go to. But
a Cartier tank?
It's actually a Cartier baignoire, like a bathtub, circular.
Oh,
yeah. It's kind of a
That's
sexy.
very elegant.
Yeah, I haven't quite found the girl to put it on yet, but it's waiting in the collection.
Right.
But your collection, do you think balance is important?
Well, it depends on how you look at balance. I think my collection is a lot of different collections within a collection.
Yes.
It can be a collection of brands,
Yes.
collections of precious metal,
Yes.
collection of chronograph,
Yes.
collection of an era of the 70s, or
Yes.
the Garagantas,
Yes.
the Nautilus, the Royal Oak,
Yes.
or a collection of just time events.
Yes.
So recently I've finished my Rolex mini collection of
Yes.
Paul Newman, Steve McQueen, and the James Cameron. So
So
those
cool.
three
Yes.
are the only ones that have a name.
Sub-collection in the
exactly.
collection. That's fantastic. But, for someone who's got a small collection, would you say, it's a good idea to have a diver, a GMT, a dress watch, a business watch? Is it good to have a kind of some balance like that? Or?
Of course, yeah, for different activities.
Because some people just collect submariners or just divers.
Or just a day watch and a night watch.
Yes.
It's very simple.
Yes.
Afternoon watch.
Yes.
Morning watch. No.
Afternoon watch. How many times do you change watches in a day?
Maybe once or twice. Yeah. Evening, you go out for evening meal with a different tone, different settings. Daytime, go to work, a more of a
And tell me
professional
this,
watch.
do you have a grail? A grail? What is your dream watch? One day you hope to get the grail.
Yeah, I would like to have a Patek Philippe Perpetual Calendar chronograph in
Ah,
a decent size.
like a 5970 or something.
Yeah, that would suit me nicely.
Yes.
But
Yes.
they're quite delicate.
Yes.
It's not something that you would wear all the time.
No, it's not something you would wear all the time,
Yeah.
but a cool thing to have.
Very cool. Yeah.
What other things are your sort of, anything else you're dreaming of getting? You mentioned the 5712 you wanted?
Yes.
The Nautilus 5712?
My name is still on many authorized dealers list, but I don't want to be forced to be a bundle deal.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind paying a little premium, but not ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And maybe one of these independents,
What sort of independence do you like?
Richard Mille,
Yes.
Max Boozer and Friends,
Yes.
maybe a De Bavenu, depending on
FB
the.
Jean?
Yes, but again the crown is so small with my fat fingers. It's very
Yes.
fiddly. Yeah, I know.
Yes, I know what you're saying there.
But FB Jean is also very nice.
Yes. No, that sounds fantastic. So you're an experienced collector. You love your watches. Do they make you happy in life?
Of course, very happy.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a journey.
Yes.
When you first identify a timepiece that you really like and you want to go after it,
Yes.
from that moment on
Yes.
until finding it
Yes.
and be able to acquiring it,
Yes.
that journey, and then owning it,
Mhm.
and then spending time with it, it's incredible.
Do you like?
And of course, it's you have to make some sacrifice. Some of these are
Yes.
not.
Do you like watches more than cars, for example?
Yes, I used to drive many different cars, but
Yes. Yes.
it can be a bit of a headache to maintain. But they break down. You get
Yes.
the service there. You get the road tax. You got to park.
Yes.
Sometimes I even have to plan the journey.
What are you going to do with the bloody thing at the other end?
Yeah, it's
You
crazy.
can't just leave a Ferrari
It's
or a
just-
Porsche on the side of the road. You've got to.
Well, I used to have a Mercedes AMG.
Yep.
C36
Yes, cool car. Yeah.
with low suspension,
Yes.
spoiler,
Oh.
skirt, everything.
So you couldn't just go over park anyway.
Yeah.
Ah.
And some of the car parks are very the curve is just too much trouble.
So watches let you concentrate your love onto watches. You don't need to have the car as such.
No, cars are mostly depreciate.
Oh yes, definitely.
Watches, if you get it right, appreciates.
Yes.
You make the choice.
Very true. Very, very true indeed.
Yeah. So there you go.
Thank you. That's another interview.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. We'll put those up there and put some comments. People will put comments there, and thank you so much for coming here for an interview.
Oh, good good to share some of
Share the love for horology.
my love for horology to your viewers.
Yes.